Hello, Columbia. My name is Leisha Utsi, the City of Columbia's Public and Media Relations Director, and welcome to our report to the community for the 2016-2017 fiscal year. The City of Columbia, South Carolina state capital, has been at the forefront for innovation and community involvement since its founding in 1786. With over 2,200 employees on staff, the City of Columbia strives to provide bold leadership and exemplary services to advance the quality of life for more than 135,000 people in the Columbia area. In this report to the community, you will learn about many of the accomplishments Columbia has achieved throughout the past fiscal year and how we are together building a world-class city in the heart of South Carolina. The Columbia Empowerment Zone, Inc.'s vision is to foster, encourage, nurture, and support Columbia as a socially and economically vibrant community with sustainable jobs and a thriving, entrepreneurial, small business-minded environment. Throughout the past year, the CEZ Inc. has efficiently, effectively, and enthusiastically created and supported economic development opportunities in the City of Columbia. Here are just a few accomplishments from the Columbia Empowerment Zone, Inc. CEZ Inc. continues to heavily utilize the Lady Street Suites, located at 1509 Lady Street. The suites provide small businesses a below-level market rental space and necessary technology to jumpstart developing businesses in the City of Columbia. Over the past year, the Lady Street Suites have fostered 12 businesses, created or retained 24 jobs, housed 3 new businesses, and held 114 meetings, training sessions, and conferences on site. The CEZ Inc. has been developing business in the North Columbia area with the North Main Plaza, located at 3800 and 3730 North Main Street. The North Main Street Plaza welcomed 2 new tenants this year with Finklin Pharmacy and Woodforest National Bank. With the 2 new additions, the 10 businesses located in North Main Plaza have created or retained almost 50 jobs. The Columbia Empowerment Zone, Inc. has completed a major capital improvement project at 3400 Hardin Street, a property owned and managed by CEZ Inc. The building is now occupied by Alayla, LLC, a premier post-surgical support and services company that has become the focal point for cancer survivors in South Carolina. The CEZ Inc. is an avid supporter of the continued development of the company and is excited to continue to work with Alayla as it helps people affected by cancer across the country. In partnership with the City of Columbia, CEZ Inc. helped unveil the plans and designs for the Busby Street Community Resource and Training Complex that will be located at 5212 Farrell Road. The complex will provide a multi-purpose venue for residents to gather and for training agencies and businesses to host trainings and conferences. The city envisions the site being used to house business, residential, and community-focused programs and services that address the many needs of the surrounding community and neighborhoods. Through their tireless efforts to improve the City of Columbia, the Columbia Empowerment Zone, Inc. has been awarded with a national and community-based award during the past fiscal year. As a result of the successful promotions during Economic Development Week, the CEZ Inc., in partnership with the City of Columbia's Public and Media Relations Department, received a Bronze Award for Excellence in Innovation for Economic Development from the International Economic Development Council. Also, CEZ Inc. was awarded the 2016 Trailblazer of the Year Award by the North Columbia Business Association during their annual Mayor's Luncheon. This prestigious award was given to them for their continued effort and progress that they have made creating economic and community development in the North Columbia community. CEZ Inc. also gave out awards themselves. In partnership with the City of Columbia, CEZ Inc. launched the Vacant and Abandoned Building Incentive Program that incentivized reuse through purchase or renovation of vacant and abandoned properties. The CEZ Inc. congratulated 11 businesses that received awards through the program. EnvisionColumbia is City Council's new vision statement that launched this fiscal year. This new vision statement and strategic plan was a collaborative effort of Columbia City Council, the city's executive management team, and the city's executive leadership team. This new vision statement includes 7 focus areas and 5 goals, all of which are focused on taking Columbia into the future and making us the city that we all envision ourselves to be by the year 2036. The City of Columbia's new vision statement was announced during Mayor Steve Benjamin's State of the City address on January 31st, 2017. During the State of the City address, Mayor Benjamin talked about how the vision statement came together with City Council, the City Manager, and the executive leadership team at the city, along with the community playing roles in the process. EnvisionColumbia is broken down into 5 goals and 7 focus areas, all focusing on ways to improve the City of Columbia through business, leadership, community involvement, public safety, and cohesion with the state and surrounding areas. After the announcement at the State of the City address, the Public and Media Relations Department began spreading the vision statement throughout the City of Columbia, using newsletters, printouts, pop-up banners, signs, videos, and participation at major events in Columbia, including the St. Patrick's Day Parade in 5 Points. There, the city launched the EnvisionColumbia car, which roams the City of Columbia on a daily basis. The vision statement will be a guide for the City of Columbia and City Council for the next 20 years. If you would like to know more about EnvisionColumbia, which is the city's new vision statement, please visit our website at www.columbiasc.net. You may follow us on our social media platforms, or you can call Public and Media Relations at 545-3020. Founded in 1903, the Columbia Fire Department has been a staple of public safety and success in the Columbia area. CFD is the largest fire department in the state, employing nearly 500 firefighters across 32 fire stations and serves nearly 500,000 citizens in the City of Columbia and Richland County. From densely urban areas to the rural areas of Richland County, the Columbia Fire Department provides the protection, medical control, public education, and special operations at a highly nationally recognized level. During the 2016-2017 fiscal year, the Columbia Fire Department responded to over 40,000 incidents in the City of Columbia and Richland County, with over 260 calls coming during Hurricane Matthew in October of 2016. During Hurricane Matthew, CFD deployed swift water rescue teams into other parts of the state that were dealing with flooding situations. The department also assisted in another disaster during the Pinnacle Mountain fires in Pickens County in the upstate of South Carolina. CFD deployed many firefighters from different stations to help contain the fires in November 2016. Another way the Columbia Fire Department enhanced public safety during the fiscal year was their persistent effort to install smoke alarms, which were up by 97% from the previous year. The Columbia Fire Department is a nationally recognized fire department with a Class 1 rating in the City of Columbia and a Class 2 rating in Richland County. Those ratings are given to less than 2% of fire departments on a nationwide basis, and those classifications went into effect this fiscal year. CFD also received over $10,000 in grant funding for public fire education, which is being used throughout the community and in schools across Richland County. You can find out more about the Columbia Fire Department at their new website, www.colafire.net. Community involvement has been a focus of the Columbia Fire Department since its inception. During the past year, CFD has collected more than $133,000 for the Muscular Dystrophy Association in their annual MDA Boot Drive. They also help contribute pints of needed blood during the Boots and Badges Blood Drive in partnership with the Columbia Police Department and the Richland County Sheriff's Department. Firefighters also raised more than $29,000 during the 4th annual fire truck pull for curing kids' cancer. In addition to the fire department being recognized nationwide, a couple of CFD firefighters received individual recognitions. Public Fire Education Officer Benji Leverett was selected as Firefighter of the Year by the Knights of Columbus. And also, Assistant Chief Fire Marshal George Adams was selected as the First Responder of the Year by Benedict College's Athletic Department. Founded 1 year after the Columbia Fire Department, in 1904, the Columbia Police Department has been serving the city for over 100 years, but its roots date back to the late 1700s. The mission of the Columbia Police Department is to provide professional and ethical service and protection of our citizens while preventing crime and reducing the fear of crime through problem-solving partnerships. The City of Columbia's Police Department continues to be an inspiration to other police departments across the state and the nation, as they are in the forefront involving new technologies and 21st century policing methods. In November of 2016, the Columbia Police Department celebrated its 1-year anniversary of Ceasefire Columbia. This is a deterrence initiative geared toward addressing the individual's responsibility for gun violence citywide. To decrease the livelihood of violent offenders committing new crimes, CPD officers assist with drug and alcohol dependency, housing issues, anger management, and employment. Also in the same month, the department was awarded the Santee Cooper Excellence in Law Enforcement Award, which acknowledges the hard work, dedication, innovative services, efficiency, and results it has accomplished throughout the year. The Columbia Police Department followed its own lead on new innovative technologies by launching a new website, www.columbiapd.net. This site provides a more interactive experience and access to up-to-date information, as it integrates several social media sites with live feeds. In addition to the new website, the department also opened their new 58,000 square foot annex on Bluff Road. This new facility serves as an evidence and property storage center, as well as supporting crime scene investigations, special victims, and supply units. The Information Technology Department at the City of Columbia provides services supporting all city departments with effective delivery, which supports the city's strategic plan. It is a vital part of the city's organization as they provide efficient and better methods of workplace functions, including communications, network availability, data accessibility, web design and security, and much more. The IT department also gives our residents access to services including interactive maps, network accessibility, and much more. During the past year, information technology has implemented and enhanced many new systems and procedures for the City of Columbia. One of the main focuses for IT is security, and last year the department deployed an app locker security component that helps the city protect its digital assets by preventing unwanted software from running on city assets. The city's online bidding system also got an enhancement with the new ion wave system. This greatly improves the city's capabilities for collecting and processing bids for outside companies looking to work with the City of Columbia. The department also enhanced many city buildings by improving voice and data infrastructure and improved door and security access. In June of 2017, the department carried out a new security appliance that provides a more secure, mobile, and remote access for city staff. This appliance allows staff to easily access network sources remotely, including work order management, the city's extranet, geographical information systems, and much more. Also in June of 2017, IT implemented EnerGov for utilities and engineering, which enhances field capabilities and provides communication with the city's current GIS systems. Keeping up with the Columbia Police Department's 21st century policing methods, IT helped improve several police systems. In January 2017, the IT department developed an open public data portal, which was needed to enhance communication, transparency, and accountability. The solution provides police data statistics for assaults on officers, solvability factors, arrests, and field interviews. In the same month, IT also established Internal Affairs Professional Standards software that assists in monitoring and reporting on complaints and other incidents that may indicate employee misconduct or behavioral shortfalls. In May 2017, IT implemented a risk-based authentication for the police department to strengthen security and to meet SLED compliancy requirements. The IT department also implemented several new systems with wastewater and engineering to increase efficiency with Clearwater 2020 initiatives. In July 2016, IT enabled computerized inspection monitoring, improved maintenance management, and provided support for rehabilitation and replacement planning. The IT department also worked with contractors to implement a robust storeroom management system for the Metro wastewater treatment plant. In April 2017, IT completed an extensive GIS CityWorks integration, which resulted in the treatment plant's ability to better manage asset maintenance while improving GIS data integrity and relationships. Geographical Information Systems, or GIS, has developed several web applications for citizens of Columbia and city employees, including a fire station finder and a police department open data portal to view and download police data. The department has also deployed a new internal citywide GIS viewer for employees to view and search city assets using web browsers. GIS has also improved a mobile application for wastewater maintenance, allowing crews to track inspection progress and update inspection routes. The IT department also focused heavily on sustainability this past fiscal year. In 2016, IT was recognized for its accomplishments in green procurement and the responsible reuse and recycling of electronic office equipment. By following SEC guidelines, the city avoided greenhouse gas emissions equivalent to removing 757 cars from the road per year, saved enough energy to power 527 households per year, and avoided creating 8,000 pounds of hazardous waste. The City of Columbia's Parks and Recreation Department is committed to providing quality programs and safe, attractive facilities that enhance the quality of life for Columbia residents. Through new construction, renovation, and leadership, the Parks and Recreation Department has upgraded many facilities and programs in the City of Columbia this past year. The Parks and Recreation Department has completed many projects throughout Columbia's park system this year. In Owens Field Park, the department finished construction on a Miracle League field, inclusive playground, renovated baseball field, new trails, new roads, and a water management system. The Miracle League Field and Inclusive Playground are specifically made for children with special needs and physical disabilities, so they will have the opportunity to play safely. At Greenview Park, a new playground and swings were added between their state-of-the-art pool facility and tennis area. A beautiful new shade structure and butterfly garden were established at the newly renovated Roy Lynch Park. The Vista Greenway, which connects Elmwood to the Vista, has a new gateway along Lady Street and a path through Finley Park. Also, construction in Finley Park is underway for a new playground area and water features. New basketball courts were also installed in a few parks in the city of Columbia. 2 half-court basketball areas were constructed outside of the Drew Wellness Center, and 2 goals were established at Sims Park as well. Sims Park also had a bocce ball court installed and had landscaping completed along the community center. And in Hollywood Rose Hill Park, new shade sails were installed adjacent to the playground to block out some heat on the playground equipment and surrounding areas. The Parks and Recreation Department also completed master plans and designs for a number of park renovations and projects coming to the city. The department is also underway with a comprehensive vending food service policy that will help serve more nutritional foods at programs and throughout the city of Columbia, as well as focusing on ways to promote healthy lifestyles for both youth and adults. Through community involvement, sports, and healthy lifestyle promotions, the City of Columbia Parks and Recreation Department has had lots of recognition this past year. The national nonprofit Kaboom honored the Parks and Recreation Department with a 2017 Playful City USA designation for the 4th consecutive year. This designation goes to communities that put the needs of families first, so kids can learn, grow, and develop important life skills. In partnership with the city's Utilities Department, Parks and Recreation received a Mercury Award of Excellence from the South Carolina chapter of the Public Relations Society of America for their Rocky Shows Spider Lily campaign. The department also received $270,000 worth of awards and grants this past year. The department received the U.S. Conference of Mayors Childhood Obesity Prevention Award for the 2nd year in a row. And they received the Wells Fargo Neighborhood Lift Grant to help install new features and playground equipment in the city. The department also received 75 new trees, which is a $6,500 value, from the Keep the Midlands Beautiful for their Arbor Day tree grant. The First Tee of Columbia also continues to make headlines, as it is now ranked in the birdie level nationwide and will be featured on the Dennis Walters Show. Executive Director of First Tee Columbia, Sally Beecham, will also be named a recognized Executive Director by the First Tee. The vision of the Planning and Development Services Department is to facilitate a safe, attractive, healthy, and vibrant community for present and future generations. The vision goes hand in hand with the accomplishments of the Planning and Development Services Department this past fiscal year, as they have improved pedestrian and bicycle infrastructure, updated guidelines for commercial and historic districts, and continue to grow the City of Columbia both economically and geographically. The Planning and Development Services Department is constantly looking at ways to improve districts in the City of Columbia. This past year, the department completed newly revised design guidelines for the West Gervais Historic Commercial District, also known as the Vista. They also collaborated with the Waverly community to improve the protection of its neighborhood through updated historic district design guidelines. The department also focused on improving its sustainable transportation infrastructure. In 2016, they hosted the 2nd annual Parking Day event, which occupies metered parking spaces with community involvement projects. The department, with help from the city's Bicycle Pedestrian Advisory Committee, also hosted Columbia's first Open Streets event, which blocked portions of Divine Street for community interaction and engagement. With their focus on sustainable transportation, Columbia maintained their bronze-level, bicycle-friendly community designation by the League of American Bicyclists. The department was also awarded a federal grant from the National Park Service for a historic structure survey, which will be used for future planning of the city. In addition to their community work and involvement, the Planning and Development Services Department continued their professional planning, permitting, zoning, and enforcement services. As of May 2017, the city issued almost 4,700 building permits and issued almost 300 total residential and commercial building permits, totaling more than 2 million square feet. The department also reviewed 245 preservation design projects and annexed close to 1,000 acres into the city of Columbia. The City of Columbia's Public and Media Relations Department is the voice that informs the city of everything that happens, that's about to happen, and how to access virtually every service, system, and opportunity available in our community. Through print, online, and video services, the Public and Media Relations Department does whatever it takes to get the most accurate and clear information out to the public. During the past fiscal year, the department facilitated many programs that shared vital city information with the public, as well as encouraged community involvement and activism regarding a number of national and community topics. In July of 2016, the department hosted a task force town hall meeting called Taking a Stand for Our Kids. This town hall focused on topics of race relations, current events, and community policing. Domestic violence awareness was also a huge topic for the Public and Media Relations Department. In October of 2016, the department hosted the 10th annual Walk Against Domestic Violence, which brought out hundreds of people to the new location at Spirit Communications Park. The department also hosted the 2016 Advocates Exchange Forum, which brought together domestic violence awareness advocates across the Midlands. The event recognized, thanked, and informed participants for their hard work revolving around domestic violence and the issue that still plagues our community and the entire state of South Carolina. The Public and Media Relations Department also focused heavily on another important community issue this past year: recovery from the October 2015 flood. Last July, the department began work on a flood documentary, highlighting the impact of the historic flood as well as the hard work and resilience of the City of Columbia, its citizens, and its employees. The flood video premiered in October last year and is still available to see on our YouTube channel and on City TV. The department was also involved in setting up and getting the word out about several flood recovery programs and resources. For details about flood recovery efforts and work progress, you can visit columbiasc.net and find the flood recovery dashboard on our website. The city's Public and Media Relations Department was also successful in engaging the community with several campaigns. In July of last year, the department hosted their annual Love Columbia Photo Challenge, which encouraged citizens of Columbia to submit photos via social media platforms of the images that they love in our city. Another big social media engagement was the department's vote for the official hashtag for the City of Columbia's new vision statement, EnvisionColumbia. The community was asked via Twitter and Facebook to choose between two hashtags, and EnvisionColumbia came out on top. The department also promoted the new vision statement information through social media, newsletters, City TV, our YouTube channel, displays, and much more. In February of 2017, the department set up a social media town hall, which was the first for the City of Columbia. During the town hall, Mayor Steve Benjamin, along with several council members, answered questions from the community about the new vision statement. Questions from the community were streamed live on Facebook and Twitter. Also in February, Public and Media Relations helped kick off the 9th annual Together We Can Read initiative. The citywide reading initiative impacted over 2,000 third grade students and involved more than 100 celebrity guest readers. In May of 2017, the department recognized the public servants from all departments in the City of Columbia as a part of Public Service Recognition Week. Through action photos and video coverage, the department was able to heavily push highlights and thank yous for all of our city departments. The City of Columbia Public and Media Relations Department was involved in a couple of major awards this year. In collaboration with the Columbia Empowerment Zone, Inc., the department received a Bronze Excellence in Economic Development Award from the International Economic Development Council. During Economic Development Week, the department heavily pushed activities and promoted programs through print media, email, our website, social media, and city TV. Public and Media Relations was also recognized for their weekly Know Your City campaign. Know Your City is featured on the city's Instagram page every Wednesday, asking citizens to be the first to answer a question related to a specific topic of interest in the city. In November 2016, the department received the 2016 International Association of Business Communicators Award for this public education campaign, Know Your City. The Public Works Department is the largest department at the City of Columbia. It is broken down into several divisions, including animal control, forestry and beautification, street maintenance, solid waste, sustainability, and traffic engineering. These divisions work hard every day to ensure that the City of Columbia is improving aesthetically, environmentally, and functionally. The Animal Services Division continues to improve its capabilities and its goal to become a no-kill community shelter. One program that is contributing to this effort is the Community Cat Program, which allows citizens to report frequent visiting feral cats to the shelter. After the report, shelter staff will pick up the cats, where the cats will be spayed or neutered, then returned back to the community. The division also developed and implemented a trap, neuter, and release campaign for stray cats that has been a success and is helping save many animal lives in the community. Another way the division is helping save animal lives is their new scheduled intake program, which gives pet owners opportunities to speak with animal services about the reasons they are turning in their pets to see if the division could help them retain the animal. Animal Services also continues to improve its live release rate, which has reached 55% and has increased the dog limit from 2 to 3. The Forestry and Beautification Division is responsible for maintaining and improving the City of Columbia aesthetically through city trees, gateways, landscape medians, and other natural elements. This leads to an increase in the quality of life of its citizens, as well as ensures safety for our residents and visitors in the city. Over the past year, the division has planted 508 trees, including 38 different species, planted over 25,000 seasonal flowers and plants, and planted 10,000 bulbs at major gateways. They also edged and maintained over 250 miles of sidewalks on major corridors in the city. Forestry and Beautification has helped the city maintain its image of a Tree City, USA for 38 years, and helping guide youth to keep up that tradition. On Arbor Day last year, the division celebrated at Kaufman Road Elementary School, teaching the students about the benefits of trees, and planted 9 trees at the school, as well as donating tree seedlings to each student. The Solid Waste and Recycling Division provides collection and disposal for garbage, recycling, and yard waste. It provides services for special events, including St. Pat's and 5 Points, Famously Hot New Year, neighborhood cleanup efforts, and much more. In the past year, the division has increased its recycling rate to 64% and decreased its garbage rate by 10%. They also supplied 10 new recycling containers among 3 city parks for public recycling, as well as 13 new containers in the hospitality districts. The division was also on the receiving end of 3 prominent awards. The City of Columbia's Climate Protection Action Campaign, or CPAC, has been leading the City of Columbia's efforts to be more environmentally conscious. Many focus areas of CPAC initiatives include air quality, energy conservation, water conservation, recycling and waste reduction, transportation, and green business programs. Over the past year, CPAC and Public Works have hosted several events discussing the benefits and advancements of environmental friendly products that help reduce emissions and waste. During that span, they also completed and submitted 2 emissions reports, a 2015 Community Emissions Inventory Report and a 2016 Carbon Disclosure Project Report. The division also created the Midlands Green Business Program, which is a partnership with Richland and Lexington counties to engage more businesses to be more sustainable. They also participated in 2017 Earth Hour, a worldwide movement that sheds light on climate action by encouraging people to switch off lights for an hour. The division was also awarded the Star Community's Quick Start Program, which is a 1-year, all-inclusive package that provides the highest level of sustainability training and technical assistance. And in May 2017, the division held its first Quick Start workshop, which is one step closer to becoming the first and only STAR certified community in South Carolina. Street maintenance and traffic engineering are 2 separate divisions in Public Works, but both help improve and direct traffic routes throughout the City of Columbia. The Street Maintenance Division is responsible for fixing roads in the city, closing streets for maintenance of public events, notifying and managing flood-prone streets, and much more. One of the main accomplishments of the Street Division this past year was finishing wall restoration on Penn Branch due to the major damage done by the October 2015 flood. The Traffic Engineering Division is responsible for traffic lights, traffic studies, street lighting, neighborhood traffic, traffic banners, and more. This past year, the division installed 280 holiday decorations across Columbia, installed power for decorations in the North Main area, installed street and pedestrian lighting near the Palmetto Compress Project, coordinated new LED lighting in the Vista, and installed tree lighting at 5 Points and Main Street. The Columbia Housing Development Corporation and the TN Development Corporation are both vital corporations that help improve the City of Columbia through new neighborhood construction, neighborhood revitalization, and economically affordable housing. Columbia Housing Development Corporation, or CHDC, has been at the forefront when it comes to neighborhood revitalizing and construction. In 2017, the CHDC sold the last 2 homes in the Lion Street community and has completed the development and rehabilitation of homes in that community. The corporation, with the help of the Neighborhood Initiative Program, also acquired 3 sites to demolish boarded up and dilapidated homes in Columbia. In February 2017, the CHDC completed the removal and demolition of the Christ Court structures off of Waits Road. These demolished areas will be the site of new development and sold to create new homes for the community. The TN Development Corporation continued to coordinate, and provide job training services to the citizens of Columbia through the Work It Up Job Training Scholarship Program. During the past year, 15 applicants were selected to participate. 4 have successfully completed the Certified Nursing Assistant Program, and 2 have obtained full-time employment. 2 participants are also currently enrolled in the South Carolina Manufacturing Certification Program. Utilities, engineering, and customer care have gone through various challenges and changes over the past couple of years, dating back to the October 2015 historic flood. This year, those areas have broken off, however, they still work together. They have formed the Department of Utility Operations, the Department of Engineering, and the Customer Care Center. All 3 combine to maintain the city's drinking water supply, collect and treat the city's wastewater design, and oversee construction of many city construction projects and other utility-related duties. With the changes in the departmental structure and functioning, each department now has its own unique responsibilities. The Department of Utility Operations will oversee the city's 2 water treatment plants, wastewater treatment plant, water and wastewater system operations, and maintenance and regulatory compliance oversight. The Department of Engineering will oversee capital improvement management, floodplain and stormwater management, asset management, and strategic planning. Field Services joined Customer Care to provide billing, meter reading, rechecks, and customer service functions. As part of the reorganization, the city has started branding its water, wastewater, and stormwater services as Columbia Water, and they have a new logo to go along with it. Customer Care and Field Services have also received advanced training to help perform their jobs more efficiently. Customer Care is also proposing adding additional staff members that will help with day-to-day customer-related issues. To help citizens with all of these new changes and procedures, staff from these departments have held many water billing drop-ins across different regions of Columbia. These drop-ins are for the citizens to come and hear from staff about new projects and changes, as well as to be on hand to answer any questions citizens in our community may have. A few new projects are now underway regarding Columbia Water Services departments. Work continued at the new Water and Wastewater Administration Building on West Beltline Boulevard. The building will feature many environmental sustainable features, including green roofs, rain gardens, and landscaping throughout the complex. Also this year, the Busby Street Community Resource and Training Complex was announced for the Farrell Road area. Once completed, the Community Center and Police Training Center will be vital assets to the surrounding community. Engineering staff are also working with Parks and Recreation to create a plan of specifics for a Hampton Park Community Center. The City of Columbia's drinking water remains one of the nation's and region's best in terms of drinking water quality. South Carolina DHEC honored the Lake Murray Water Treatment Plant with the SC DHEC Area-Wide Optimization Award for producing water at a level 60% more stringent than required. To continue providing high-quality drinking water, many maintenance and improvement projects have been completed or are underway. The city constructed 3 new 2 million gallon water tanks at Ballantyne, Reimer Pond, and Summit areas. This will help improve water storage and quality and pressure in those areas. The Columbia Canal Plant continued with improvement investments costing almost $50 million. This investment will enhance the treatment capabilities and reliability of the water supply and delivery system. $22 million of construction was completed at the Lake Murray Water Treatment Plant. The project included upgrades to water pumping, disinfection treatment, and emergency power generation to meet the growing water supply needs of our communities. The city also began rehabilitating and updating 25 booster pump stations for more efficient remote control, as well as replacing old water pipes that would decrease red water complaints. The City of Columbia also focused on improving its wastewater systems heavily over the past year and will continue to improve the system for years to come. The Metro Wastewater Treatment Plant had a few upgrades this past year, including a $22 million investment in 5 anaerobic digesters upgrades, a $2 million investment to improve process water supply, and a $20 million investment for aeration system upgrades that will improve treatment capability, flexibility, and efficiency. Work also continued on 2 lift stations to decrease sanitary sewer overflow, and work continued at Crane Creek to eliminate the largest problem area for sanitary sewer overflow in the city's wastewater system. The city also rehabilitated multiple sewer subbasins, manholes, and installed and treated close to 80 miles of wastewater underground pipes. The staff at the Department of Engineering, the Department of Utility Operations, and the Customer Care Center have been recognized by many organizations over the past year for their continued work to improve quality, efficiency, customer service, and public education. Here is a list of awards that staff from these departments have garnered throughout the fiscal year. Thank you for joining us for the report to the community for the 2016-2017 fiscal year. If you would like more information about the report to the community or a hard copy or any additional information about the City of Columbia, please visit our website at columbiasc.net. You can also stay updated with the City of Columbia through many social media platforms, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, Tumblr, Pinterest, and SoundCloud. Again, this has been our report to the community for fiscal year 2016 and 2017. And again, if you would like a hard copy, you can visit our website to download one or call our office at 545-3020. Thank you for joining us, and remember, this fiscal year and every fiscal year, we are Columbia.